Recently, I decided to pull the trigger on a touring motorcycle, and the motorcycle was in Charlotte, so I thought it'd be fun to ride back via Tail of the Dragon. I'm going to cover the Tail of the Dragon portion in another video, but I'm going to cover the snake here. So the snake starts at Mountain City, you go up through 421, you get into Shady Valley, then you ride up to Damascus. It was absolutely beautiful, and until I got to almost completed with the loop, I didn't realize that my video was not on. So I'm sorry about that. I missed a lot of really beautiful shots. I captured a lot of beautiful shots along the way as well, which is most of what the 8 minutes of this video is. I thought I would just talk about the trip a little bit. So. I started out as soon as it got bright. It was, daylight came at 7 o'clock, and so I was on the bike about 7:05. And it was fairly cold. It was 38 degrees when I got on. I had some decent gear, heated butt, heated handlebars, so it wasn't bad. It didn't take me very long until I got into the Rockies and was able to hit the snake. I was surprised at how busy it is, and also how quickly I got out of Tennessee. So this was, I don't know, this was like 45 minutes into the trip, something like that. So immediately leaving Charlotte, or maybe it was a little bit longer, but I remember being shocked. And then the whole rest of the trip was in Tennessee. So this is when I'm coming out of the snake, or I'm leaving the snake. It's still part of the snake, but it's when I'm leaving. And you can see, I mean, it's a perfect time to do it. All the autumn colors are out. There was so many tourists riding bicycles all over the place, going hiking. But it was such a good time to do this, even though it was a little bit cold for the first portion of it. Normally, if I'm riding my Ninja ZX14, 5 hours is sort of my limit, and I'm just not really that comfortable without taking a break. And on my M109R, I can go for longer, but after a while, just all the buffeting, because it's got no fairing, just becomes a bit tedious. And this was what I probably should have looked better to my left, but you can really see the Smokies all to the left. And I was just thinking when I was riding on this road is how lucky these people are to have a house and to have that view all the way out across the Rockies and these great riding roads. But really for a good portion of the trip, you were either in the Rockies or you had a beautiful view of them. And there was really very little traffic. I didn't really see any police. The whole way I was going probably 20 to 30 miles an hour over the speed limit until I got onto the proper motorway. Then I was hauling. But it was really a good ride, and there's loads of places to pass, so it's very difficult to get stuck behind somebody for very long. I had a couple. There's a lot of like RVs and slower vehicles, but there's always places to pass, or not very far away or very far apart. So they're really good riding roads. The BMW is a very comfortable way to do it. I thought I would split the 600-mile trip into the weekend, the 2 days, but when I got to 300 miles, I was having too much fun, and I just thought, I'm really comfortable. So I just decided to do the other 300. So the trip, all in all, was 11 hours. It was definitely sore the following day. In fact, my right wrist clicks a little bit still. It's still a little bit sore. And it's definitely from the riding, just to be clear. But it was surprisingly comfortable for 11 hours. I only stopped twice to get petrol or gas, and to stop to eat some snacks that I had once. The rest of it, I just kept on going. So I would say this is a great touring motorcycle. I definitely want to get a some sort of adventure bike, maybe a BMW GS Adventure, something that allowed me to explore some of the roads that I passed that are just dirt roads. I'm really curious to see what's off the beaten path and not do any crazy four-wheeling, but really just, you know, maybe get some camping gear, explore down the roads, and maybe when the weather's a little bit nicer, although actually I would camp in this, you know, basically explore a bit more, which I would be quite uncomfortable taking this on even gravelly roads just because of how heavy it is. But really what I loved about this was all the way until getting fairly close to Nashville, like a couple hours away, the whole way was like this, beautiful, all these lakes, not huge mountain, but really pretty mountains, and the roads were great too. You know, the roads are not perfect, it's not like south of France or anything, but the roads were really nice. You know, with that, I'm not sure what else I can say. I do have another video coming up that will focus on the Tail of the Dragon and some of the things that I saw there. That was, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Probably would have been better to hit it during the week. I had to pass a lot of other bikes on the weekend, a lot of slower bikes. But that's all really. So I'll let the rest of the video run, just because I think this were some of the more beautiful shots that I took, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. And this is the end of the video, but thanks for watching. Leave your comments below.